the Amex Gold card, one, if not the most popular credit cards in the space. Today, I'm going to be applying for the card and showing y'all the whole process so you too can hopefully get approved. So let's first talk about some of the data points that I have going into this application process. That way you can compare your numbers with mine to see where you stack up and see if you'll likely be approved for this card as well. So my last credit card application was April of 2022, which was only about a couple months ago, and that's when I applied for the City Custom Cash. Now usually I would wait about another month before I applied for another card because I like to wait at least 3 months between my credit card applications, but the offer that I'm going for with the Amex Gold card does expire tonight, so that's the reason that I'm applying today instead of waiting another month. So if we look into my Credit Karma app, we can see that I'm sitting at a 743 with both TransUnion and Equifax, and Chase's credit journey tells me that I'm sitting at about 736 with Experian. On top of that, I do have 1 hard inquiry with TransUnion, 0 with Equifax, and 4 with Experian. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do with this card is look for the highest welcome offer possible. As I mentioned earlier, there is one offer that I've been keeping my eye on for quite a while, and that's going to be a 90,000 MR point offer after spending $4,000 within the first 6 months. And on top of that, you can get 20% back restaurant purchases worldwide in your first year of having the card. So now you can see why I broke my rule of getting a card every 3 months to get this card now with this awesome welcome offer. So now for me personally, I didn't know anybody with the Amex Gold card that could give me a referral link with the best offer. So what I did is I resorted to going to Daniel Braun and Mark Plymail's Discord, the credit community, and I actually asked in there in their referrals chat to see if anybody in the community had this great offer that I could take advantage of. And as you can see here, one of the members of the community, Big Shaq, actually had the offer and provided it to me so I could use it for my application process, which was really awesome. And just to mention, if y'all aren't in this Discord yet, I would highly recommend getting into it. I've only been in it for a little bit now, but I've gained so much knowledge from just talking to people in the community, so I would join it if I were you. But here's his offer right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and click this link and hopefully everything will go smoothly. And here you go, right whenever the link opened, this is what popped up, showing me that he did refer me to the American Express Gold card, so let's go ahead and apply. So now I can confirm here that the offer is what I'm looking for, so that is the 90,000 membership rewards points offer after making $4,000 in purchases within the first 6 months. And I'll also get that limited time offer that says I can receive 20% back as a statement credit for all of my restaurant purchases worldwide, up to $250 back during the first 12 months of card membership. So that is awesome. To my knowledge, I don't think there's been a better offer on the Amex Gold card, so I'm really excited to take advantage of this. Now, one cool thing about applying for this card is that you do actually get to choose the card style that you want. You can either do the gold or the rose gold. Now for me, I'm gonna go with the classic gold because I feel like that's just the classic, and if I'm gonna get the gold card, I might as well get the gold color. Now let's go ahead and look at some of the benefits with this card and why you might want to get it yourself. As you can see here, they do have an APR for a pay over time feature, but just remember that this is a charge card, which means you have to pay off your full balance at the end of your billing cycle every single time. But there is a way to turn on the pay over time feature, in which this will act more like an actual credit card with APRs and everything like that. But for me personally, I'm just going to be using it as a charge card because I pay off my balances every month anyways. Now let's go ahead and look at how this card actually earns. As you can see here, you get 4 times points at restaurants worldwide, plus takeout and delivery in the US, 4 times points on groceries at US supermarkets on up to $25,000 in purchases per year, 3 times points on flights booked directly with the airlines or using the Amex travel portal, which is really nice, and then 1 time points on everything else. So in my previous review of the Amex Gold card, which you can watch here after this video, I talked about how this is going to be a really good food card for me, and I'm basically going to use it for all of my food purchases going forward. So now let's look at some of their featured benefits, and the reason that they do have these featured benefits is because this card does come with a hefty $250 annual fee, as you can see here. But if you do take advantage of these featured benefits, the effective annual fee on this card is only $10, which is not bad at all. So the first benefit is going to be $120 of Uber Cash to dine or ride. So as long as you add your gold card to your Uber account, you automatically get the $10 in Uber Cash each month for a total of $120 per year. And the nice thing about this credit is you can use it not only for just the Uber rides, but you can also use it for Uber Eats, which is how I'll be using this credit. On top of that, there is also a $120 dining credit, and this credit comes to you in the form of $10 per month statement credits when you use your gold card at Grubhub, the Cheesecake Factory, Goldbelly, Wine.com, Milk Bar, and select Shake Shack locations. So for me, I'm probably going to use this for Grubhub. That way I can use the Grubhub with the combination of the Uber Eats credits to effectively get $20 per month free in dining. And the pro tip here is to set both of these apps to pick up only whenever you order your food. That way you don't have to pay for any delivery fees. Alrighty, so now that we know that I'm getting the welcome offer that I want, and I know that this is the correct card and I'm going to get it in the gold color, I'm going to go ahead and click apply now. And just confirming here once again that I'm getting the correct welcome offer, which it looks like I am. First thing once again is going to allow you to choose the design. I'm going to go with gold for me. And then it's going to ask you for your general personal information like your full name, your email address, date of birth, mobile phone number, home address, and your social security number. And that stuff's pretty straightforward, but now we're going to move down to the total annual income, which can get a little more tricky. However, as you can see here, your total annual income will include all of the income available to you, and if you're under the age of 21, only include your own income. But what does income include? That's going to include your wages, your retirement income, your investments, your rental properties, salaries, and anything like that. So for me, I just graduated from the University of Texas a few weeks ago, and I'm about to be starting my full-time career in about a month. So my total annual income will include my salary from them, as well as any bonuses that I can reasonably expect to get. That way I can capture all of my total annual income and increase my odds of being approved for the card. But say you're in college, for example, and you're not necessarily working, if you were to put a $0 total annual income, it would be pretty hard for you to get approved for this card, because if you don't have any income, they're gonna assume that it's hard for you to pay off any credit card bills. But the nice thing about most credit card applications is that you are able to actually include any income that you receive from your parents while you were in school, so that'll actually increase your total annual income number here. I would just never recommend putting 0 as an income, but if you don't have any income right now, I wouldn't be applying for this card anyway, because it does come with that $250 annual fee. Now you can also include your non-taxable annual income. This only applies to you if a portion of your income is non-taxable, which mine is not, so I won't be filling that out. Other than that, they're gonna wanna see your income source, which you can select from this drop down. And if you are in college and applying for this card, ideally you'll have some kind of side income coming in. That way you can select employed from this list, which would theoretically help your chances of being approved. And they give you the option to select this box, and basically all that does is give them the ability to send you a text message to help you download the American Express app if you are approved. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my personal information, and I'll get right back to y'all. Okay, so now it's gonna show me my terms and conditions, and this is definitely something that you should read into every time you apply for a new card, because every single card that you apply for is gonna have different terms. And some of the most important things to look at are gonna be your annual percentage rate, or your APR, and for me it's roughly 17 to 24%. And other than that, you're gonna wanna read through their fees, and obviously the most important one here is that the annual membership fee is $250. It's also going to tell you all about the other fees that may come with this card, but for me, I'm really only focused on this annual membership fee. And the other nice thing about this card is that it comes with no foreign transaction fee, so you can use this card worldwide for all your purchases. So now that we've put in all of our personal information and read through the terms, I can finally agree and submit my application. So without further ado, let's go ahead and click the button. Come on now, please. It takes so long sometimes. I think this is really good news, because now it's asking me to add up to 4 card members or authorized users on my account, which theoretically means that I got approved for the card, but let's go ahead and find out. I personally am not gonna be adding any authorized user to the card right now, and if I wanted to, I'm sure I could do that at a later date. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and click skip this step. Okay, perfect. So I was approved for the card, which is super awesome. And it says that my card is expected to arrive by Thursday, June 9th, and today's the 7th, so that's only a 2-day shipping time, which is really awesome. And the cool thing about this is I can actually use my gold card right now to shop online or in store and start earning rewards. And this would obviously be helpful in getting me to hit that minimum spend of $4,000 in the first 6 months to get the welcome bonus. Now, before you go ahead and apply for this card yourself, go ahead and click this video here to see a full breakdown of the Amex Gold card. And if you're wondering how long you should wait between credit card applications, go ahead and click this video here to see how often you should be applying to increase your odds of being approved. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was really helpful, and if it was, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.